What's up, Electroheads? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, my name is Eilis and I am an e-bike reviewer and enthusiast. So if you enjoy electric bike content, reviews, news, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today, I have a brand new electric bike from ADO. Behind me is the ADO 20 Ultra. This is a folding electric bike that has been honed through the years with their previous ADO 20 models. So let's do a quick recap. To kick things off, we have the Humble Air 20, the OG. This one kick-started the ADO 20 journey with its low maintenance carbon belt drive that has a single speed setup and can deliver a maximum torque of 37 Newton meters. Then came the ADO Pro with an upgraded motor that not only delivered up to 40 Newton meters of torque, but also came with 2 automatic speeds. The ADO 20 now has gears. If you want to check out those reviews, then you can of course watch those videos after this one, of course, and get yourself clued up. And now there is the third iteration, the ADO 20 Ultra, offering 40 Newton meters of torque, a carbon belt drive, a quick fold in 10 seconds, ADO claims, and now comes with not 2, but 3 speeds. Should we find out more?
Those 3 automatic speeds are down to the Bafang 3-speed auto shift hub motor that can assist you up to 15.5 miles per hour here as per UK and EU regulations. As well as a carbon belt drive for minimal maintenance, the sensor is torque for a natural feel of assist. And according to ADO, the Ultra can climb up to a 15-degree incline. Hill test incoming. The battery is cleverly integrated into the seat post, is removable and lockable, and can deliver up to 62 miles on one charge. You also get Tektro hydraulic brakes, puncture-resistant tyres, front suspension, a rear rack and integrated front and rear lights with indicators. All of this weighs in at 19 plus kilograms according to ADO and can take a max load of 120 kilograms with a rider height between 4'9" to 6'6". And of course, it folds down to a compact dimension in 3 easy steps with a magnet between the wheels to hold them together. This is particularly handy during transit. And this is all for the price of £1,799. So now you've got the full spec, let's go back in time to the build. And the box itself is nice and compact to begin with, so it's a good start. All you need to do is get something sharp to open it up, and inside the box is well protected with minimal packaging, which is good for reducing waste. It's nice and easy to lift out solo, and all you need to do is get to work on removing the packaging. You also get a box with pedals, charger with a 2-pin and no adapter. So if you do need a 3-pin like me, you're going to want an adapter. Instructions and all the tools you need to build the Ultra all come included. As you can see here, the instructions are simple and clear to read. There's only a few steps. Unfold the bike and then get the handlebars slotted on and close the clasp. Add the pedals and pump up the tyres. And once you've charged up, you're good to go. Here's me testing out the weight now. It's fully built and I'm feeling pretty good about that. Build now complete. Let's get back to the review.
Now that we're a bit more familiar with what the ADO 20 Ultra has to offer, let me just give you a quick walk around for a few things that I have noticed firsthand. First up, if you're not used to ADO, you might not know that this little bit right here is a really great place for picking up the bike. This triangle is the perfect place to slot your hand to pick the bike up. You have a nice even center of gravity, and it makes the bike, despite it being 19 kg plus, as ADO says, that is on, I wouldn't call that lightweight. That is definitely more of a mid-weight e-bike. It does make it feel a lot easier to carry. Coming round to the rear rack. Now this is quite a diddy rack, I have to say, but my pannier bag does fit on just about okay onto it. So it depends what kind of size bag that you have. Seeing as this bike is about being compact, about being easy to store, they are going to make it as small as they can. But to be honest, it hasn't actually affected me. Of course, we have the battery in the seat post here, which is very smart because you can take it with you when you're locking up your bike. Or if you come around the side here, you can see that there is actually a locking feature here. So you can lock the seat post battery in place. So if you were to leave it in public, people aren't going to be able to steal it. The handlebar stem is adjustable as well. As you can see here, I like to have it quite high, actually. I like to have a bit more of an upright riding position, but you can lower that or increase it as much as you like. Although this is a compact electric bike, I think it really does give you a lot of options. Let me quickly show you around the screen as well. So it takes a minute to switch on. There we go. It's not the easiest to see in the sunlight, I have to say. You probably are struggling to see this. I do apologise. I'll try and be as clear as I can with it. Underneath, quickly, you can see these are your buttons for the indicators that come up on the rear light. But on the screen, you have everything that you need to know. You have your speed, which is in kilometers. You can change that to miles, but I just haven't done that. You've got your trip, your average speed, your odometer. You have your different levels of assist here, from 0 to 3, and you've also got your battery life here as well. You can also change the mode of the bike from eco to sport by double tapping the power and pressing the plus. I'll just do that one more time. Double tap, and then you can change, double tap, change, like so. You also get a bell that comes with, and you can link up your bike to the ADO app where it can give you in-app navigation. It can tell you a lot more. So if you're into your apps, then ADO has one for you. And finally, before we head out on a ride, what I do like about the frame of this bike is the fact that it's quite easy to get over because the frame itself is lower than your normal average road bike. So just a step over is all you need, really. And on that note, let's go for a ride. So with the ADO 20 Ultra, you have not only the common belt drive as we know, not only the 3 automatic gears, but you also have 2 modes of assist. So you have Eco, which I'm in now, and then you have Sport mode. Now both Eco and Sport have 3 levels of assist. So with Eco mode, you're able to climb ADO say up to about an 8% gradient, and it is going to be able to help you travel longer distances on that one battery as well. Whoop. So Eco mode is better suited to more flatter terrain, and that's where you can really get the range up. Sport mode is a 33.3% increase in power, so it is a noticeable difference, and that can help you climb up to a 50% gradient. So this is really when you are tackling those steeper inclines or you really want to get off the line quickly. Now I've tried both Eco and Sport just on the flat, and the Sport was too much for me, to be honest. It really does give you that power. It's in that mode to say, right, let's get going. Let's get you up to speed as quickly as possible and keep you up to speed. Whereas with the Eco, there's still a little bit of resistance through the pedals. So as I'm cruising on flat terrain, Eco is the one to go. So now we know about the 2 modes, Eco and Sport, let's talk a little bit more about the automatic gears. So, whoa, did you check your wing mirror? That was very close. And that is why, my friends, you ride far away as possible from parked cars, because people do not check their wing mirrors. Goodness me. To put it quite simply, depending on what speed you're in, is what gear you're going to be in. So up to 8 miles per hour, you're in that first gear. And the first gear is for when you're starting at the traffic lights, when you're climbing up a hill. The second gear activates between 8 and 12 miles per hour. And that is just your nice mid-level cruiser. And then the third gear activates from 12 miles per hour plus, and that's when you're really hitting the flats, you're really at top speed. So right now I am in third gear as I'm cruising at 15.5 miles per hour. And I've found the automatic gears to be just right in terms of their ratios as well. The gearing is set up really nicely. There's a good amount of resistance when you're at that first gear, the lower speeds. It doesn't feel too loose when you're at the top speeds on the third gear. It doesn't feel too resistant, or it doesn't feel too loose either. It's definitely a really nice middle ground there. So I really like how ADO have set them up. I don't know if you guys have seen my review of the ADO 30 Ultra, where actually they had set up the ratios wrong. I do mention that in the video, and actually ADO have responded to that and they have fixed that. So I am going to be reviewing their new and updated version of the ADO 30 Ultra very soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that one, that's on the way. But ADO are so great at just taking on the feedback, because what they want is to make the bike as best as possible, and people like me, reviewers who get to ride these bikes first, we really are able to give them really valuable information. And I've really enjoyed cruising around on this one. The front suspension just soaks up any dents in the road, so it really nicely protects your wrists. You're able to set up this bike to a really nice position as well because the handlebars are adjustable, so I'm able to put the handlebars up to a nice height, so I kind of feel a little bit more upright in my ride, which is what I do like. The saddle is very comfortable, the tyres are great, they're quite chunky, so you've got good connection with the road. It's great in the rain, great on dry, the brakes are great. This bike does also have indicators on the rear lights. Now, to be honest, I don't really use them. If I were to use them, they would definitely be secondary to me using my arms to indicate, because of course there aren't indicators on the front. You want to make sure everyone knows what you're doing, and also not everyone's really looking at a bike light to understand what your next move is. So if you do use indicators with the rear light, just make sure it's secondary, safety first.
My first encounter of a decent incline, I was able to ride up in eco mode, and I was hitting up to about 15 miles per hour without too much effort from myself, and the bike did a great job. It made what can feel like quite a daunting, long climb into an enjoyable cycle up. But now for a steeper climb with sport mode.
I have found the perfect hill to test out sport mode. So remember, sport mode can do up to a 15% gradient. Now I think this incline, you can see here by this girl attempting the hill on her Brompton non-electric. She's standing up in her seat to get up to the top of this hill. It might not look that steep from the camera, but it is a bit of a struggle. And the whole point about electric bikes is not to just completely take all the weight, make this completely zero effort to get up a hill, but it's to make it easier, to make hills more accessible. So let's get this bad boy on sport mode and see how it does. Okay, standing start. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Whoa, oh my God. Wow, that was unbelievable. That took so much of the weight. And as you can see, I'm sat in my saddle. I think I'm gonna have to actually go on the grass to avoid these people, but it's taking all the weight. I mean, I'm not pushing very hard, and it's giving me the assist. And because I'm in 14.6 kilometers an hour, whatever that is in miles per hour, we'll put on the screen, it's got really nice gearing as well. And look, we're on the grass where it's bumpier terrain, a bit more rugged. It's handling it lovely. Oh, this bike has made the hill climbing a dream. I mean, that girl, she was really pushing to get up, and look, one hand, and I'm riding this bad boy. If you're going at those slower speeds, it's gonna be in that lower gear, which means there's not too much resistance. To get to the top, this is a really steep bit here. Absolutely swallowed up that incline. And just like that, I'm at the top. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button, and then I can get this video out to more people just like you who want this information, and hit that subscribe button as well, because if you're watching this video and you're enjoying it, you're most likely an Electrohead that hasn't yet subscribed, so hit subscribe. I can finally reveal my real world range results. So keep in mind that in terms of temperature, it's been around 15 degrees Celsius. I have been riding on flats and a few inclines as well, as you've seen in the video. I've been using eco mode and only switching up to sport when I am doing some steeper inclines. So it's been mainly eco mode. I've been hitting up to 15.5 miles per hour with the assist and trying to ride through that a little bit more. And I weigh 68 kilograms when I last checked. And I can reveal that the total mileage that I got with the ADO 20 Ultra is 42 miles. And remember, ADO can claim you can get up to 62 miles of range on this, so that's not too far off at all. I would say if I was riding in a lower level of assist, I'd probably get much closer to that, but I personally prefer to ride in the level 3 assist of eco and sport. And remember, if that is not enough for you, you can also purchase a range extender from ADO. It looks like a water bottle, it fits onto the frame, so you can get even more mileage. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Final thoughts from me. This is a fantastic, capable electric bike. You can use it for commuting, you can use it for the weekends on road, a little bit off road as well because of those nice grippy tires. My one slight complaint, I wish it was just a couple of kilograms lighter. 19 kilograms, that's not lightweight. I would say that's more of a mid-weight electric bike, so you need to be comfortable with picking that up and throwing that around when it comes to buses and tubes if you do want to do some multimodal commuting. But it is a really awesome electric bike if you can get past that weight. Well, that is all from me, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new here, because if you made it this far, you're definitely an Electrohead. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and definitely click the link down in the description below if you want to find out more, and I'll see you for the next one.